We have a special preview today of a story about people with Tourette syndrome, which you can see right here tomorrow on CBS Mornings.
Meet Craig Elgin.
So tick-tock through all of your tics for me.
I got toe tics, I got leg stretching tic, hand stretching, wrists, arm stretch. I got the huff, the sniff, the laughing tic, hard blinking, throat clearing, face grimace. That's about all I can think of right now. And then new ones come and go. Luckily, I haven't had a new one in a while. Shoulder shrugging.
So we want to get more about Craig and his story from CBS Mornings lead national correspondent David Begnaud, who joins us now live from New York. David, always great to see you. So we understand you actually have a really close connection to this story too.
Yeah, I was diagnosed at the age of 6 with Tourette's, and it led to a tormented childhood for me. It was not fun. Kids can be cruel, but adult life has brought on fewer, lesser, milder Tourette's, but you never forget what that pain was like. And so quite frankly, where I am now in this position that I have with the platform that I have, guys, I just wanted to raise awareness. I mean, that's the intention of this story, raising awareness about Tourette's, hopefully lessening the stigma, AJ and Heather, because Tourette's is so often the butt of jokes, right? Somebody's like, what's that guy doing? Does he have Tourette's? And it might sound funny, it hurts. But number two, people are also just really misinformed about what exactly Tourette's is.
Absolutely. And I know, David, it took a long time for you, so much pain there, to be willing to talk about it. And we're glad that you are. But talk about some of those misconceptions there, because I think a lot of people think, oh, Tourette's, it's somebody who just is out there, outbursts of cursing. But it's so many more things, as we saw with Craig, that local, actually here at Twin Cities, police officer with different tics. Yeah, so look, I mean, there are, and I'm going to go through my case and then blend in others. You know, there's an eye tic, I have a tongue tic, there's a neck tic. Talking about Tourette's will make me tic. Stress induces them. There is coprolalia, which is a form of Tourette's, which can lead to outbursts. It can lead to profanity. There are so many differing degrees, and in the story that's going to air tomorrow, you're going to hear from actually a Twin Cities reporter who has Tourette's, a woman. You're going to hear from Craig Elgin, the Malacca, Minnesota police officer, and you're going to meet a guy named Alex, who had a case of Tourette's that was so severe he basically could not leave home. He was in the hospital 3 to 5 days a week. And he thought he was going to die. And Tourette's is never usually life-threatening. And I said, well, why did you think you were going to die? And he said, because with my tics, my heart was beating so fast, I thought it was just going to stop. Wow. And what they did was they implanted a device in his brain, and it changed his life for the better. I mean, he is darn near normal.
So you mentioned this procedure. Are there other medications for things like Tourette's?
Well, AJ, there are medications, but they don't always work perfectly. So medications that are used can be blood pressure medication or ADHD medication. Craig Elgin, by the way, I referred to a doctor in New York City. He went to see that doctor. You will see some of that visit tomorrow in our piece. She gave him medication, but the medication caused horrific restlessness and nightmares. So they dialed back the medication, but he didn't want to get off of it because the meds that she put him on did lessen the tics considerably. So it's kind of weighing the best of both worlds. Some people, like myself, aren't on medication at all.
Yeah, and I've heard you say, David, that you don't overcome it, but you manage Tourette's.
That's right, you live with it, Heather. I mean, at the end of the day, I had to get past the embarrassment, and you know what helped me do it? This. Talking about it. There is something empowering about telling your truth. And so once I let the cat out the bag, when I see myself ticking on camera, I'm not as humiliated, I'm not prone to run toward being embarrassed. I'm prone to say, oh, look, that's me doing me, but I'm okay with it. And at the end of the day, guys, you have to be okay with it yourself before you can expect other people to be okay with it too.
Sure. Yeah.
David, thank you. First off, thank you so much for sharing your story, but also, as you mentioned before, talking about this with others. That way we can get rid of some of the misconceptions around that. So we really look forward to seeing your story.